If you're a high-earning professional or entrepreneur who's tired of feeling like you're running fast but standing still with money, this is the one video you need to watch before 2026. Because right now, while you're scrolling, there are people just like you. They're founders, consultants, leaders who are quietly creating a financial roadmap that finally aligns with their money and their nervous system, their values, and the life they actually want. If you're watching this, I'm guessing you're someone who's built a lot. Maybe you're a founder, a consultant, a leader, or someone who's worked really hard to get to where you are. And yet, there's this quiet chaos underneath it all. You're making good money, but it still feels like a fight. You're building something meaningful, but you're exhausted. And every December, you hear the same messages. Get your finances perfect by January 1st. Make 2026 your richest year ever. And instead of feeling inspired, it just feels heavy, like a demand, like a test, like a reminder of all the times you've tried, you failed, or felt like you weren't enough. So today, I want to give you something different. Not another hustle harder plan, not another rigid budget or 10-step system. I want to give you a way to step into 2026 from a place of clarity, not pressure. A way to make decisions about money, people, and your life that feel safe, aligned, and true to who you are. And I'm going to teach this like I would my clients. I'm sharing what's actually worked for me and for the high-earning professionals and entrepreneurs that I work with. First, let's name what's happening right now. This time of the year, the world tells us, fix your money, set big goals, make 2026 your best year yet. And if you ever struggle with money, if you ever felt shame, fear, or scarcity around it, those messages can feel like a trigger, right? They can feel like a demand. You must do better. Like a test. If you don't hit this number, you have failed. Like a reminder of old stories. You'll never have enough. Or you're not good with money. Or you're not allowed to want more. And when that happens, your nervous system goes into survival mode. We either shut down, you probably tell yourself, I can't handle this. Or you overcommit and start telling yourself, I'll fix everything at once. So today, I want to invite you to do something softer, something kinder, something that actually works for a nervous system that's been through trauma, not against it. Okay, let's start with this. I don't want you to set resolutions. I want you to set intentions instead. Because resolutions are about targets and punishments, while intentions are about direction and relationships. For example, a scarcity-based resolution sounds like you must save $10,000 and never spend on fun. And a trauma-informed intention sounds like I intend to feel more at ease with my money and make choices that feel safe and aligned. Do you see the difference? One is a demand and the other is an invitation. One is about what you must do, yet the other is about how you want to feel. And that's what we're building here. A relationship with money that feels safe, not scary. So here's what I invite you to do. Just for yourself, on your own time. Grab a notebook. Like this one. Find a quiet moment and gently ask yourself, what did money feel like this year for me? Did it feel safe or scary? Did it feel overwhelming or did it feel calm? Did it feel like a constant weight or like a source of freedom? Just notice, no judgment. You want to start building small money habits that will feel nourishing, not punishing. Not, I must save $1,000 this month, but something like, I intend to check my bank account once a week without panic. Or, I intend to pause before a big purchase and ask, does this feel safe? You also want to notice, what does enough feel like in my body, not just in my bank account? Where do you feel it? Is it in your chest? Is it in your belly? What does it feel like when you're not in fight or flight mode around money? You might also want to start asking yourself, what old money story can I gently think and release? Some of the money stories that I heard from my clients that I work with, and some of them for myself, are I'll never have enough money. Money is bad. I'm not allowed to want more. You don't want to fix it today. Just name it. Thank it for trying it to protect you and let it go. These aren't tasks, my friends. They are invitations for you to get curious, not perfect, okay? Now, here's the part that changed everything for me and what I now teach some of my clients too. For the last 17 years, every December, I have done a 24-hour check-in with myself. I leave my home because at home, there are too many distractions, like I have to get the dishes done or the kids. I book a simple room in a hotel or Airbnb. Even back then when I didn't have enough money, I would do this by booking a room that I could afford. I looked at it as an investment in myself. I spent a full day there, alone. No phone, no social media. Just me, a lot of paper and a lot of pens. This was and still is my time to reflect on the year that's ending and to set intentions for the year ahead. And in that room, I don't just look at my bank statements. I look at my life. I look at the people around me. Because I've come to believe this. The people in your life are either helping you grow or they're becoming your anchor and you'll stay exactly where you are right now forever. So, I open my notebook and I write at the top of the page, people in my life. I list everyone who's close to me, family, friends, partners, colleagues, mentors, and even clients who feel more than just clients. And then I ask myself one question about each person. How is this person helping me grow? I don't ask, what can they do for me? What can they give me? Or how can they make my life easier? What I do ask myself is, how do they live their life? How do they show up with their money, their time, and their energy? Do they inspire me? Do they challenge me in a good way? Do they reflect back at me the person I'm trying to become? And based on that, I sort them into 3 columns. The yes column. These are the people who are clearly helping me grow. They live in a way that inspires me, not because they're perfect, but because they align, courageous, and kind. They model the kind of relationships with money, with work, and life that I want to have. I invest time and energy in this relationship, so they're very important to me. The no column. These are the people who, no matter how much I love them, are not helping me grow. They might be stuck in scarcity, drama, or resentment. They might constantly complain about money, but never take action. You know those people? They might unconsciously or not make me feel small, guilty, or like I'm doing too much or not enough. I don't cut them off with hate, but I gently create distance from them. I stop pouring my energy into trying to fix them or prove myself to them, not because I think I'm better, but because I'm giving myself space to grow. The maybe column, these are the people I want to give another chance to. I see them trying. I see them growing. But they're not quite there yet. But my rule is very simple. They can be in the maybe list 1 year. When I do this again next December, they have to move into either yes or the no column. No one gets to be in the maybe column 2 years in a row. Here's what I know to be true. We become the average of people we spend time with. And if we want to grow as entrepreneurs, as leaders, as humans, as parents, we have to be honest about who's lifting us up and who's holding us back. Now, here's the part that's really personal and the part that I want you to hear because it's where the rubber hits the road. I started doing this yes, no, maybe work because I realized that if I wanted to change my life, I have to start by cleaning up my own circle. I had people around me who were brilliant in their own fields, but when it came to money, they were stuck in scarcity, drama, or fear. And without realizing, I was absorbing that energy. So I gently created distance from those relationships and I made space for people who were aligned with the life I wanted to build. And that's how I found the right people to help me with my own money situation. I hired a coach who wasn't just accurate about paperwork, but also who had a calm, grounded relationship with money. I brought on a financial advisor who didn't push me into high risk investments, but who helped me feel safe and in control about where I was and where I want to be. And I surrounded myself with peers who were building sustainable businesses, not just chasing the next big win. Because when you clear out the people who keep you small, you make room for the people who help you grow, including the ones who support your money. Now let's talk about abundance, because I know that word can feel loaded, okay? Like it's all about just think positive or manifest $1 million. That's not what I mean. To me, abundance is this: enough plus choice plus safety. It's not just about having more money. It's about feeling like you have enough even when the numbers aren't perfect. Having choices about how you spend, save, and invest. And feeling safe in your body when you look at your bank account. So here are a few simple practices that you can try. I'll start with gratitude for what's already working, even the small wins. I'm grateful that I paid that bill on time. I'm grateful that I didn't panic when I saw my statement. I'm grateful that I said no to something that didn't feel aligned. Then you can name one money win from 2025. It doesn't have to be big. It could be, I finally opened my statements. I had a hard conversation about money. I hired someone who actually helped me feel safe. Take some time to visualize a calm, clear money decision, not a big number. Just a feeling of making a decision from clarity and not fear. What does that feel like in your body? So here's my invitation to you, my friend. Don't try to fix everything at once. Don't try to build a perfect plan for 2026 because perfect doesn't actually exist, and that's all normal. Just choose one intention, one small, gentle intention that feels safe and aligned with you. For example, I intend to feel more at ease with my money, or I intend to make more decisions that feel safe and aligned, or I intend to surround myself with people who reflect the version of me I'm becoming. That's my favorite. And if you like support with that, if you like to co-create a trauma-informed money intention for your 2026, I'd love to show you how. Book a 15 minutes clarity call with me. We'll map out how you can create a financial roadmap from a place of clarity, not pressure. Because you don't have to do this alone. You don't have to carry the weight of world stories by yourself. You're allowed to grow. You're allowed to change your circle. You're allowed to create a life and a relationship with money that feels like freedom. And I'm here to walk that path with you. Before I go, if this landed with you, I'd love for you to hit like. It tells the algorithm this kind of content matters, and it helps other high-earning professionals and entrepreneurs find this too. Then, share this video with one person who's also ready to stop running in place with money. Maybe it's a friend, a colleague, or someone in your network who's building something big but still feels like they're surviving, not thriving. And lastly, if you haven't already, follow or subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. Because in the next videos, I'll be sharing more of these gentle, trauma-informed money practices, how to make big career and investment decisions without anxiety, how to build a money story that actually feels like yours, and how to create a life where money serves you, not the other way around. Remember, you're not alone in this, and I'm so glad you're here.
Okay, let's go.